Hey guys, what's up? How you doing? Today I'm going to be sharing my luxury picks for the month of September. If you want to find out what those are, just keep on watching. So let's get started. But if this is your first time passing by, I'm Gigi. I am a nurse and I love to share my luxury experience with products. I love to try them out for you and then let you know my experiences with them. I love monthly faves and these are going to be luxury picks for the month of September. And I have a few fails as well, so stay tuned for those at the end. But let's begin with a little bit of skincare. So my skincare pick for the month of September is this one by PURITO. So this is called PURITO Centella Unscented Serum. This is zero irritant serum. Is perfect for sensitive skin. It's formulated with 49% centella extract. This highly concentrated serum promotes collagen synthesis and soothes skin for a youthful, healthy glow. Ceramides help retain high moisture levels, while niacinamide gets to work evening out your complexion. So this serum has been such a lifesaver this past month. As you can see, I have maybe like this much of the serum, so I am going to be repurchasing this as soon as I'm done filming because that's what I brought it downstairs. This is a beautiful scent-free, oil-free serum. It's going to be very soothing for your complexion. If you're dealing with breakouts like I am, that's why I love this Centella serum. It's also going to be very hydrating and it's going to help to brighten and even out your complexion. It has niacinamide, which is going to help keep those oils, you know, at bay. It's going to help with minimizing the appearance of pores and a whole bunch of things. And it is also anti-aging because of those peptides that we find in here. So this is a pretty much complete serum in my opinion. It has a lot. I love it. Once it absorbs on your face, it's really sunken in. You can see I have no shine left, but my hand, it just feels so soothed and hydrated. I've been using this day and night and I love it. So I use it in between, you know, other skincare products that I have been using lately, and this is a must-have in my opinion. Again, if you're dealing with breakouts, I think you're gonna love this. If you're looking for an anti-aging, very hydrating serum, I think this is for you. I'm gonna link it below. I believe I bought it. I'm in Canada, and yeah, I bought it from Sukoshi Mart. I'll link it below for you. Very in love with this one by PURITO. The scent of the month when October approaches is got to be by the FIREPLACE by REPLICA. I love it. I am wearing this scent this morning and it's just so yummy. It is absolutely cozy. It is very soothing. I feel like this is pretty much a safe blind buy for anyone that loves a cozy, sweet, marmalade-ish scent for fall. This is beautiful, you guys. I love it. Every time fall is coming, I cannot wait to bust it back out. I was waiting for summer. I was waiting for the heat to go away because I wanted this perfume again back in my life, and I've been using it the past, I think, month already. I know it's been warm outside and I still want to wear this, especially when I'm staying inside. Like yesterday it was rainy and I just stay indoors, cozy, watching TV all day long with my by the FIREPLACE replica perfume. Love it. Highly recommend. Sephora sale is approaching, so I think this is a beautiful perfume to have for fall. So that's it for skincare and perfume. I wanted to keep it short and simple. Let's move on to some makeup, and today we're going to be talking about this Lawless foundation. This is long wearing, self-setting, full coverage foundation. I have the shade Palo Santo and it's called Conceal the Deal foundation. I haven't spoken about this foundation because I've gone around to make my full review on it, and I just haven't had the time to do a full day of wear test, even though I have one. You know, I did it last week, but I just couldn't come back here and talk about it. So I'm like, I have to do it full day of wear test and come back, you know, that same day and talk about it. Anyhow, this has been my go-to foundation, you know, this past month. I've tried it. Yeah, it's been 2 or 3 weeks since I bought it. This is a beautiful powdery finish foundation. It doesn't look dry or cakey anywhere. I love the finish. Like, I didn't set this foundation and look at my chin. Everything just looked like I set it. This has a beautiful finish. I have nothing in my collection like it. Every foundation I like to set, even though I have combination skin and sometimes I have dehydrated skin around my mouth, I still set my foundations. I don't know, it's just a habit. But with this one, I don't feel the need to do it. I've been reaching for this so much. It's just easy to wear. It looks beautiful. The finish is very pretty on your face, and it's also clean. So if that's something that you're looking for, now that I'm pregnant, I like to, you know, buy things like this. So yeah, I've been enjoying my Lawless foundation a ton. I can't say enough good things about it. I feel like it's just poreless. It looks beautiful. You don't need a lot of foundation for, you know, to achieve that full coverage that you want, especially if you're breaking out. Like, I have so many breakouts around my mouth, and this just covered it. I didn't have to go in with concealer. I don't like to, you know, apply too much, even though I like to cover. If I'm breaking out, it's just, it is what it is. I don't care. I have an active one right there, and I just did a light, you know, a light layer of this foundation, and I called it a day. Highly recommend you look into these, even if you're dry. Combination, I think everyone could benefit from this, especially oily skin, because it just looks beautiful, just so powdery, and it lasts a ton on your face. I have worn it with a mask and I have no complaints. It transfers. Not a whole lot, but it does transfer, but it just wears beautiful. And my next foundation love is got to be this one by Valentino. I did do a full day of wear on this foundation. I have the shade MA4, and this is beautiful. I'll link my foundation review up there if you want to take a look. This is also a beautiful foundation. As soon as I put it on, I just feel like so flawless and pretty. I love the shade match. For me, this is perfection. It's very yellowish. Palo Santo is neutral undertone, but I still like it. I think it goes okay now that I'm losing. My tan is almost all gone. So I've been enjoying these two. You can mix and match if you wanted to, but these two foundations have been everything. This is all I've been reaching for the past, as I said, just a couple of weeks, and I do highly recommend if you're in the hunt for beautiful finish foundations. When it comes to setting all over my face, I've been using this one by Givenchy. This is the Prism Libre in the shade 4, which is the one that you get 4 colors in it. You get an orange, a purple, a green, and a yellowish. So you mix them all up, and then you just apply it all over your face. It's meant to correct. It just makes you flawless. Absolutely flawless. I haven't reached for this powder in such a long time, and I just had it here. I'm like, I should reach for you a little bit more, and I've been loving it. When I use the Valentino foundation, I like to set with this one. With the Lawless, as I mentioned, I don't need to. Today, I only use that for underneath my eyes. I'm wearing my Papagraph concealer, and then I went ahead and just set everywhere with this one by Givenchy. And I think it's just beautiful. It just makes you super blurred, and like all wrinkles just go away, all fine lines and everything. This is a beautiful setting powder that I don't have with me, but I am going to link my review above, is the new Tom Ford blushes. I don't have them with me because I brought them both yesterday to my car. I was meant to go to Nordstrom and exchange one of the shades. I got 2 shades that are too close to each other, so I don't need them both. And I wanted to go into store, swatch, and you know, do the exchange and whatnot. I wore those blushes since I got them. They're beautiful. They have a beautiful finish. I wore Cherry. I'll leave the name right here, the one that I've worn the most, and I think that's the one that I want to keep. I want to return the other one. This one that that you see the name right here gives you a little bit of a glow. It is just beautiful. Again, if you're interested in my review, go ahead and check out that video because they're beautiful. But I've also been enjoying my Hermes blushes, and because they're very similar to the ones from Tom Ford, I think this is also a beautiful option. This one is in the shade Rosé Pomade, and I just love it. I love the finish. I love how it's just very softening. It gives you a beautiful dew to your complexion. If you don't want to wear highlighter, you don't need to, because it gives you a beautiful sheen. It's just healthy, goodness on your cheeks, and I love it. So these ones, the ones by Tom Ford, and then these ones by Charlotte, specifically this one, to be quite honest. This is her Cheek to Cheek Love is the Drug shade. I don't know, I really love bright pink blushes, and this is one that I've worn so much lately. This is what it looks like. It gives you a beautiful sheen, as you can see. Let's do a swatch of this one by Hermes so you can take a look, and if you're interested in the other two, go ahead and watch the video for the Tom Ford. You can see that the one from Hermes is a little bit more natural, less pink, less bright. This one by Charlotte gives you a ton of pigment, but they're beautiful formulas, beautiful blushes. I love a good blush. Now let's talk a little bit of a highlighter that I've been loving ever since I bought it. This is their holiday highlighter by Givenchy. This is a Coal Organza. I think they only released one shade. I did also review this highlighter. This is what it looks like. It comes with a puffy thing here, and in the inside you get 4 shades, well, pretty much 2. So you get 2 gold shades, 2 gold and 2 pink shades. You're meant to just mix them up as you will, or wear them alone or together, whatever you like. This is what it looks like. It is very intense, so a little goes a long way. But even though it looks a little bit more metallic and like scary on your cheeks, it just looks beautiful. Actually, let's go ahead and apply a little bit. I didn't apply it today because I'm wearing another highlighter that I'm going to talk about in a minute, but they're actually very similar. Look at that. Of course, if you're going to use a fan brush like this, it's going to give you a ton of pigment right there, but it is beautiful. I love how soft it looks on my cheeks. It doesn't really emphasize, you know, texture or bumps or anything like that. I mean, all highlighters do, but I feel like this one is very soft and pretty, even though it is very metallic. And I also love the packaging. Like, this is a mirror. It is just so stunning to look at. I've been enjoying this highlighter quite a bit. I bought it from Saks, and then the other highlighter that I've been loving so much are the new ones by LYS. I did a full review on these highlighters, well, a try on the highlighters. On that video, I am also doing a giveaway, so if you're interested, go ahead and watch that video. These are the 2 shades that I have. This is the more rose gold one in the shade Genuine, and this is Brave, the more champagne golden shade. I am wearing the shade Genuine, and they're just so pretty. I feel like for the price, LYS just does such a good job at giving us a clean formula and such good quality products. Like, look how soft, look how metallic, look how pretty these highlighters are. I feel like this is just everything. Look at the gold shade. It actually looks like the one in the Givenchy compact. Hold on. Oh my god, we got ourselves a dupe for the Givenchy gold shade. They're exactly the same if you see them in person. Let me do the rose gold. The rose gold is just lighter in the Givenchy compact, so it's not as deep as the one in the LYS, but the gold shades are they're exact dupes to each other. Beautiful. So anyways, if you didn't want to spend an arm on this one by Givenchy, I think you can really go wrong with the shade of Brave in the LYS compacts. These are beautiful. Clean at Sephora, beautiful brand. I've been enjoying the products quite a bit. So now let's move on to some eyeshadows, and the 2 that I want to talk about are these ones. This is the new holiday palette by Charlotte Tilbury, her smoky eyes. This is what this palette looks like. I did a full review and a few looks using the palette, and this is just a beautiful. I love it. I love every single color in here. This is one of my faves from her long palettes, to be honest. I feel like the color story is just perfect. You get a lot of neutrals, but you get a little bit of a purple, a little bit of green in here, so everything just blends, everything just shows up beautifully on your eyes. So this is one really good holiday release in my opinion. And then the Retro palette by Natasha Denona. So I'm talking about the ones that I've used the most. I reviewed pads recently. I also love it, but I don't want to talk about it, it's just too soon. But this one and the one by Charlotte, I have more time to play around. That's why I can talk about it. And yeah, I really enjoyed this one as well. I feel like her creamy shades in here are beautiful. This is the palette that I'm wearing right now and I just love it. I did a quick reels on this look. If you're interested, go ahead to my Instagram to check it out. It's probably already up. But yeah, this is beautiful. You get 5 cream powder shades in here, which blend so nicely, and her shimmers in here are everything. I love these 2 pink shades. They're very diamond-like. They sparkle a ton. If you can see that on my eyelids. And yeah, this is a beautiful palette by Natasha. Of course, is, you know, up there with her quality. The price is right. I love the nude pinky look of the palette. And yeah, so now let's talk a little bit about lipsticks. And the lipsticks that I've been just loving and obsessing over are these ones by Givenchy. This shouldn't be any surprise. I've talked about them in most of my videos when I wear them. I have 3 shades here. I'm gonna link my review above if you wanted to take a look, but I'm gonna do a few swatches here for you. This is shade 17 and they are sort of like sheer powdery lipsticks. The finish is a little bit powdery, but they're just so nice and hydrating on your lips. I love them. This shade is 16. It's very natural and pretty on your complexion. All the shades that they have, they're pretty much nudes. So we have 17, 18, and 16 right here, and they're beautiful. I love them. Very comfy. Again, just very silky and beautiful on the lips. So juicy, hydrating. Can't say enough good things about them. Love them. The lipstick that I'm wearing today is this one by Charlotte. I just love her My Revolution formulas a lot. This is one of her nudes recently released for her nudes collection in the shade Super Fabulous, and I feel like this brown is just everything. I love it. I love how comfy it is. I love the color. Look how pretty. It's just so beautiful. Love the color brown right now. I feel like it's so pretty for fall, and it goes well with pretty much any. Those are 2 lipstick formulas that I've been wearing and enjoying a ton lately. Rare Beauty mascara is one that I have been enjoying quite a bit. I feel like this is doing everything that I needed to do. It gives me length. If you apply a few coats, it may give you a little bit of a spidery look. So I don't go with more than 2 passes of the mascara, but this is what I'm wearing right now, and I feel like it's just so pretty. It doesn't smudges underneath my eyes. It's very long wearing. When I take it out at night, it doesn't give me a hard time. I love the wand as well. This is what it looks like. I really like this kind of wands, and yeah, it's just doing everything that I needed to do. I love the packaging, and yeah, Rare Beauty is doing great jobs with her releases. So now for the not so good products of the month, I have actually 2 fails from Charlotte Tilbury. Could you believe that? I'm like so sad. So the first one that I want to talk about is this palette by her. This is her Nude Gasm face palette. This is not really a full-on fail, but it's just like a meh. Do we really need this palette? Is it really all that good? Is it really worth the price tag for someone that has medium tan and deeper complexions? Not really. If you're fair complexion, I think you'll be happy with this because the formula is good. I have no complaints about that. My pet peeve is the richness of the palette. I hate that she didn't release 2 palettes as she did previously. Her Love Gasm palette from previous years is one of my favorite palettes to ever exist. Is beautiful. So I hate that she didn't do that this time. She just released one of them, and this is just not deep enough for me. These 2 shades are pretty much not good for me. I can't really use them that much. It will show up. It will, because look at that. But it's just, I don't know, it's just not good enough for me, in my opinion, for the amount of money that I paid this palette is just not really worth it if you're medium and medium tan complexion. This shade here, which is the blush, it is pretty. It gives you a peachy beautiful glow, but it's just very light for my complexion, so I have to do a lot of building up. Like, this is a very glowy and beautiful palette. Again, I have no complaints when it comes to the formula. It's just not deep enough. I wish that she's released 2 palettes, you know, this year, as she's done before. I just really wish she did. I feel like this is not a palette that I reach for. It's just too light. I have to build it up too much, and it's just like a meh. And then the next fail this month, which I am very disappointed about, is these lipsticks by her. So I did my review on these lipsticks, and don't get me wrong, the formula and what's inside of the product I still love very much, but I've been having trouble with the packaging, a lot of it. So I've mentioned these when I review them. The packaging is just a little bit weird. Look, like I'm pulling it up and it's just coming out. The whole thing is, so these will come out if I pull it hard enough, which I don't really want to. Oh my god, yeah, this is going to make a mess. So then that fixes itself, but then look, it's not really aligned, so you have to be extremely careful when you're using these lipsticks to turn them so they're perfectly, you know, in place. I like how they look. They're very pretty to look at, but it's just the faulty packaging. I did contact customer service and I told them about the faulty packaging. I told them that they weren't, you know, going up and down. I showed them a video. They actually sent out replacements already, but I haven't gotten around to really open them to check out, like, you know, is this happening again? If you really want me to do that, leave me a comment. I'll make sure to do that, reply to you and let you know if you're interested. But yeah, this packaging really sucks. For the price that we're paying is like $39. You get almost half what you get on her regular lipsticks, which is the one that I just talked about. You get half of it. I mentioned all of these things in my video. The formula is very nice. It is so long wearing. It doesn't transfer to the mask. It's a beautiful matte formula. If you love matte lipsticks, you're gonna love them as much as I did, because I love my matte lipsticks. But this packaging is just, it's so cheap. If you guys received these lipsticks and you've loved them but you're having problems with the packaging, I do highly recommend you contact them so that they know that they're made aware that there is a, you know, a problem with the packaging and they can solve it for future purchases. But yeah, this is why this is one of my fails of the month. Again, love the formula, love the inside. It's just the packaging really sucks. Alrighty friends, that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what have you been loving in the month of September. What are you looking forward to wearing the most this month of October? Any skincare faves, makeup, scents, perfumes, anything, just drop me a comment. Thanks so much you guys for your love and support. Do not forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!